Last week we explored the vast chambers of Browns Folly Mine, uncovering the hidden details left behind by those who once worked there. This time we continue our journey underground, following the mine's story behind its working life. After the stone was taken and the tools fell silent, the mine was left behind, a vast space sealed beneath the landscape. When the Second World War came, parts of the abandoned workings found a new purpose, adapted for use beneath the ground as Britain prepared for conflict. Once the war was over, the tunnels were closed again, and the mine slowly faded from memory. Let's continue exploring, folks, and see what else we can find in this abandoned mine. Let's go.
So we were talking to them blokes yesterday, and they said about something like on the floor, and it looks like where there would have been original railway sleepers. It's down there, that way. So,
look at myself, mate.
This is what's thinking, when they get big lumps of stone out,
It almost like they've hidden something, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Almost deleted something.
it's true that is.
It's too square, isn't it, to be workings?
Yeah.
all down there as well. A lot of it is just calculations, isn't it?
You know, but around there, them actual chisels, isn't it? It's like in that, it's a rectangle with
Yeah,
which is as if they've hidden something. Somebody's tried to delete some history, maybe.
Yeah. That's got to be old.
Yeah. That's a hell on earth symbol, isn't it? Well, look, we've got a little tea light. No, we know we've got
No, it's not original.
Huh?
No, not original.
Around here, you've got more in that corner. Oh wow, it's every look.
Yeah, it's everywhere, isn't it? All markings. It's like what you see in the old magazines.
Amazing, isn't it? Because like you say, they were obviously doing loads of working out.
Probably keeping track of
Yeah, keep track what's going on.
quantities or whatever.
Yeah. Because that's if this originally, like I say, if this was going to that door where we were, or to the back of the other one yesterday, so all this was originally going out down that way and down to the railway line.
So some of this, in theory,
Oh yeah,
would
you
be
see
the-
where the sleepers were, like
some of this would be the last of the minings.
Yeah.
Especially if you're looking at 1920s, that's not long before it's shut.
Yeah. So you see the railway sleepers, aren't they?
I reckon so. Because even you come back, it looks like there's bits that look.
Yes.
Not sure if it's a complete sleeper or something on the side.
it's working out why it's because I wondered that back there why there's like the holes almost like that. I thought it was water in, but yeah. But down there, they are proper holes. So
the bloke that we were speaking to yesterday said about this.
yeah, he said I'm sure he showed something on his picture about tracks as well.
There's a big old shaft here as well. Karen said he goes, no. Goes quite a way back behind
See, all these bits what they dig them out, isn't it? It's what they're back to them.
Yeah.
More calculations in that corner. It's every corner.
Yeah.
Noughts and crosses there.
Yeah, there's noughts and crosses on here as well.
Yeah, I guess that's probably not quite so.
But they look there. That bit there looks like, look, it looks like something's been rubbed out.
Yeah, it's been painted, hasn't it? You say it looks like it's been painted over.
Oh yeah, these are definitely sleepers.
Yeah.
Skull and crossbones, you missed all this, look. Another picture of fat lady.
Oh yeah. That's we were looking at the floor instead
There's too many surfaces.
Yeah.
Noughts and crosses,
You know,
yeah.
like big collapses back in the day.
You know how we joke
They're
about
quite, yeah, I'm going off what you said.
Just. Someone's buried there.
Jesus, yeah. Jesus, folks.
The thing is, bits like this, I mean, if you, back in the day, if they were digging and they had a massive cliff wall, you may not necessarily get everyone out.
Sorry,
There you are.
didn't realise.
There could still be people in there. Oh yeah.
What under that?
100 years ago, Matt would have just give their family 2p or something.
Yeah.
Find out they've
I
got
love the
more
fact that's
children.
probably holding that rock up.
You will stand under it and look at it, hold
Yeah.
the rock up.
That's a photo opportunity. You know, put your hands up there and make it go up. See, if we get these rail tracks, we might be heading the right way to not be far off Yeah, but other mine.
We have a whole other section. Like humongous section. I can't see the end section.
Sketchy bit of roof there. There's a blue
Yeah,
arrow.
there's a
this
yellow,
way.
yellow arrow there on the floor. By Chris's
Yeah,
foot.
yellow area, left, 2 yellow arrows.
There's a blue arrow coming this way. I think this way looks more promising, don't you?
What way?
Where you going?
Yeah. Maybe we can come back that way, can't we? And have a look from the back. So unless the chance of let's find another way out, we're going back out that way, aren't we?
That's where you're fun once you get out.
Well, we were coming in.
Yeah.
No, it just steps up almost.
Yeah, I mean the wetness.
Is that? Oh yeah, but
And there's my final slope still.
probably you see that shape on that one.
So jump up where you are.
Oh, that's right.
Right, you know what? I'm happy with this mine now. They've warned me.
That goes right back in again.
Yeah. I mean that does as well.
They all do.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, they don't leave much in between all these bits to hold everything up.
They've just warned you now.
Yeah.
Mind how you go.
Brilliant. Mine, how you go?
There's a lot more. It should be mine how you go, really, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Look up there.
There's tunnel
Very
that
green.
way and tunnel that way.
Yeah.
And street road.
There'll be all this back. It's been the same with all of them.
So obviously, some of these obviously some of these footpath over there quite well, aren't they? So, well, probably in there.
Is that possibly where the chandelier room is?
Well, I was just wondering that. Was the chandelier in there?
Yeah. It looks like that.
No, it's just two.
Yeah.
Keep shut down a minute. Shut down that one.
What's that?
Little hole at the end there.
You don't know what?
You got mind.
Yeah, you go, yeah.
There you go, folks. It's drier up there. You probably can up there.
Yeah.
It's quite way back.
That's what the noise we're hearing. Yeah.
That'd be the squeaking room.
Yeah. That's probably the noise you're hearing here. It's
It's Karen's air bubble.
air bubble letting air in.
Oh, yeah.
It's the water. Is there anything else?
A little.
Well, it goes, we might as well just come back to it.
Doesn't look like it goes too far there, does it?
No.
It's about getting right in and looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I mean, if it all links up to the other one, I'm quite.
Another one there.
Where does?
Yeah, there's still a wall, but the wall's just there. And it's backfilled all the way, so.
You know how high it is?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's only got a lot higher, isn't it?
A lot of them should be mining.
Wow.
The problem is, there's too much to look at. Do you look down? Do you look to your right? Do you look there?
Oh, you try to look down to keep
Oh, wow.
so they fall over.
That's quite cool.
Oh yeah. Some poles too.
Up there, look, there's a cut out there and a cut out there from a big beam going across there. Isn't there anymore?
Yeah. Yeah, put a hole in that rock up.
Yeah.
You see the actual, almost
Oh,
like
wow, yeah.
the tracks. Where the
Oh, you
railway
can
sticking
see
down
now,
the
yeah.
tracks would have been.
See that now.
I reckon something's up here. They've built stairs.
But even them rooms where they're backfilling it, you still have to have a stop open and look it up.
Yeah.
Or would you? Because some of them are just empty voids now that they've mined. They
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Yeah, if you should. Yeah, like, all the original markings behind it.
The stairs like those ones though.
Yeah, it's upstairs. Which I'm quite intrigued of.
Oh yeah, 1882.
Oh wow. You're missing. Look. Square hole. Square hole.
Okay.
Crane.
People,
What?
people.
No?
Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You say something about crane?
Yeah, crane mount.
Ah, what if that's what these holes are?
It's alright. There's more graffiti there, look.
Look, you just said Ian just saying about crane mount. These square holes,
Yeah.
would that be what where they've been for? Putting a ring in the ceiling. There's another one on this side as well. Then.
Oh wow. Anyway.
Again, it's almost like it's been somebody's trying to rub in the bottom bit out.
Yeah.
Let's go this way. Look. You got writing on. Oh, there we go. Look.
Don't worry about it. It's open though, isn't it? It's not like.
Go.
Who's probably more worried about Reno?
I was wondering if that's the chandelier room back then.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
so worried that it's like, my heart breaks through the roof now.
Right, mate.
Sorry. Don't go back any further.
No, I'm not. I'm just
You can see where the writing goes down behind the backfill.
Yeah.
We go that way then, not that way.
What after that?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, all the faces.
1849. Oh, didn't see those.
We were looking at the size of
Torches out, please, off the wall. Thank you very much.
We've been down there.
No, not the Royal Stones down there.
Look at the height of the ceiling there.
It's Victorian, that, isn't it? That is mad, isn't it?
We'll give these steps here.
Yeah.
Wow. You're sure it's somewhere it's got to flatten off if they used it for storage?
We just follow the main
Yeah.
track out.
Look at it, down there.
It's huge, isn't it?
$18.49. You just put your hand near it, Wolfie.
Yeah. Hey? Quick set, go this way.
There's got another person there. Karen, can you take them shoes off? It's winding me up.
It's not the shoes.
Here you go, Pip.
It's quite big in here.
1920s food can.
Yeah. Representation from the corner. Look at the height of that.
Listen. What's that whistling?
It's you.
It is.
Is it him? It's his air bubble. It's full of water and it's releasing the air.
Go on, do it. Do a step forward.
Yeah, it's him.
That's a lot of whistle, isn't it?
Right, let me go first.
All the time we thought it was
Wow, you can see the height of that.
I said, do you want a representation of me down there?
Oh, there's a path here, isn't
Yeah.
there? I can see that.
Go on then, Jake.
Where? Oh, that way.
Oh yeah.
It's so high you can't get the full lens in.
You can't unhear that, eh?
What?
Yeah. I stood next to it.
Is that a fossil up there?
Well,
Straight up there?
there.
No, up more from there. There, up,
There.
over, there.
Where I'm putting that? Or there? Oh yeah, I think I see what you mean. I think yeah.
Might be scratches again.
I think it's scratchy, but I can see what you mean. It almost looks like twirling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's markings there on there, see it?
I was going to say, who's standing next to you, Chris? It looked like two people.
That's great.
Yo, I really confused me. I was like, who's that? Sure, Chris was next to you lot.
Yeah.
This has been dragged off.
Well, it is a bit concerning when you think I went off quite a way on my own, and it's like.
I did
thing
suggest, because it was mentioned, and I did say I think we should sort of go back.
Yeah, well, I was just sort of. You know, so I'll have a look round the corner. I'll have a look round the corner. I'll have a look round the corner, and it just sort of kept going.
Look at this. That's nice, isn't it? 1905 or 03.
Some of this is original, the rest of it is more modern. Loads of things around here.
And that's a shame. It's all
You know, you are right. The ground there is small at the bottom when it goes into the hole like that. That's the same as round there. So that is the original crane.
I think that box mine's got quite a few of these, but they're intact.
Wow.
Mad, isn't it?
So what do we do? Do we go back to where we was? Well, he's gone that way.
Or these are ghosts, I won't worry about them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd draw attention to being there.
It was just so weird.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Because we saw his line.
Most people just kind of go,
1901?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
come, you know when we went in here? When me and Ian were outside, there was two of us outside, we were out there. Person turned up the door. And I went, well, hi, and he said hi and went off.
Yeah, it's that matches again.
Yeah.
I sometimes think saying hi, people then think you're more...
Friendly.
less talking.
1901.
I've seen it. Look how it's been.
Yeah, it's 90, yeah, it's either not, go away, 1905, 1907.
The problem is, there's a lot of 1901.
I think that Fred Melksham looks a lot newer.
Right.
I may be wrong, but
It might be later. When did it shut down? Like 30s? 50s?
because a lot of the older stuff seems like really nice, you know,
Posh
lights
handwriting.
and everything, posh, yeah. And then you got like that one that's like, you know, almost like a 5-year-old wrote it.
If we're saying part of this joined up with the tunnel we were at yesterday, we have to get onto a bit sooner, don't we, that's more usable storage.
Well, that's what I was saying about like the tracks. Where them tracks were going, I would have thought maybe they would have headed towards
Yeah.
that way, because obviously, how did they get it out of here? I would have thought it would have been the same way.
Because this was, did they stop mining this when it was taken over?
Mm.
Do you reckon you could survive that for 965 days?
Oh, that's how much you're going to pay me.
Someone has. They've marked every day on the wall. Over real.
But they
Well,
know
that might not be they've been survived there, maybe they've come down here every day. There's so much everywhere.
I'm a bit concerned that looks very much like a toilet now.
Oh, nice. Must be close to
So
something.
they've dug out a lot deeper, and then where we've been walking, all of this is backfill, isn't it? Look, you look down there.
Yeah.
They've dug out there.
That's a big pillar.
So everything we're walking on is backfill, I reckon. And I reckon, so, look, 1904 again.
See
1988.
here, you got one, it's not days marked, obviously, one hell of a mark in the calculations and stuff.
Can you pop the air bubble?
We went away
It
to
has,
Rendlesham.
and that's the problem.
Remember
Oh.
we went to Rendlesham and he had a nail go through it. And I said, you're lucky it hasn't hit your bubble.
He did straight
I
through
think
the
it's
bottom.
burst his bubble.
Oh shoot.
I am slightly confused. If we carry on going this way, we aren't following the railway track.
Where's the green arrow?
Nobody knows.
Shouldn't we follow the out railway tracks?
What's
Yeah.
water?
Or should we just go up to that corner there and see where that corner goes?
And then the next corner, and then
I-
there.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Because you.
I think maybe we carry on because this is all very well and good, but there's a very lot of same.
Yeah. I want to find a chandelier room.
That's really
We found some nice graffiti though.
Very lot of same. Can't English today.
I can't see very much of that.
No, I can't. That's the thing, so when you do stuff for farm play, of course you forget you've got on your helmet.
Yeah.
Yellow arrows down this way.
This is a yellow arrow's exit, which makes me think that this must be a dead end at some point, because it comes back to here and sends you back, doesn't it, down the track we came down. I'm seeing more and more of these now, the crane bits.
Yeah.
Start looking.
Yeah.
I think
And that's
Box has got about
That's,
5.
that's why one side's smashed out, isn't it? To get the
Yeah.
bar back out.
I'm not convinced on that. 1384.
No.
Oh, I see that earlier.
This is the way we came in, was it?
Oh god, I forgot about this.
What worries me is like this big bit here, really. As you go around the corner, see how big that little bit there is?
Yeah.
They really didn't leave much in.
It's quite high.
Quite high here.
We left.
Bit there, just that bit there.
Yeah. That's true, isn't it? It's a lot cooler in this section.
Yeah, you almost felt it
Yeah.
as you crossed that, almost crossed the line into a.
See the desert over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of headed. Yeah, we got the death chamber. So we had the hall of music, we had the death chamber.
That's carved nicely though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're right. See the chair, folks.
He's in the death throne.
What's that suburb is it?
It's a big
Oh yeah, it's right above your head. Back bit.
Bill Dyer, 1996.
Take a bit away from the feet for a minute.
Chris, the yellow arrows are up here.
There's climbing
Yeah.
bits. Why do you need?
The yellow arrows go this way.
Do you reckon that's collapsed here? And something that was high?
This, see this is what I was saying earlier, if you look at all this here, we're walking on, this is all backfill.
Yeah.
It's dug out much deeper, and then this is put back in, because that's all loose material.
So yeah, the way out, Chris, is there and right.
We don't want the way out.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The yellow arrows go this way.
Yeah. I think when we come back, I don't think it's a problem finding a way back, we just follow yellow.
There's like there's like loads of chambers we ain't even seen. Like a humongous like arch right here.
You can stick your head through there.
Just where?
Where are you going? Through the hole.
Oh, yeah.
The other way ahead.
Isn't that built in such a way that it's narrow enough for your feet to easily walk? You go that way then?
No, we're going back up onto the railway tracks. Right, let's go. No, don't sit in it.
Shot that, didn't he?
You know,
There
have
is.
you ever, you know the movie Ring, where she comes out the TV, she then phones you and says 7 days.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a phone call like 7 days from sitting in this.
They'll probably text you now, I won't ring you.
So that really cool.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's a chain.
Yeah. That's where the last sacrifice was hung.
Oh, these are
So they're proper, there's one here as well, look.
these are later by the looks of these.
Because that's a proper climbing make, isn't it?
Yeah,
Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
yeah, pencil.
Yeah, but I don't know
What?
why.
Why are they there?
Where are you climbing?
Maybe they're climbing across these ceilings again, and on the.
Oh, there's nothing at the top. Up there.
Yeah, a bit of chain.
Chain.
But these are proper climbing anchor points.
They're probably sitting up there.
What's the point? Because if you could climb up there without...
They might be ceiling climbing, because you get the old things you put in the
Yeah.
cracks, don't you?
Oh,
They
yeah.
open up, so they could be
The anchors.
running. Yeah,
Just people practising, like, not
yeah,
trying to
being
get
being a bit bad.
I feel like this isn't a very good place to practice. Yeah, I was really cold.
Oh wow, there's a part of a cross here.
Oh wow. It's actually got stuff written on it and everything. It's a wooden cross.
There's... That could be old, I don't think that is. That's the sort of...
You've got the torch on it. Take the torch on it. To merely seek and find all the barriers in yourself.
Maybe don't read it out loud. Might be some sort of thing, you know, that you don't not supposed to
It's a
read.
curse.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm guessing I reckon the first bit is missing off the rest of the cross.
Guess where it's come from? It's come from that chain on the roof. It's missing the top bit of the cross.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And the,
Oh.
the top bit of the
Yeah.
cross is still attached to the chain.
Who was that?
There. There. It's still attached. Top bit of the cross.
Yeah.
You notice it's the death chamber in it, and the chamber that carries coal. Yeah. Your shoes are going to give me a panic attack.
They've already given me a couple. And they're Martian.
Something.
Sitting on
Well, being the death chamber, I was just wondering whether it's more.
sacrifices.
Maybe they were packed in a pentagram or something. That's an old hook.
Yeah.
They've gone down that way.
1849 graffiti there.
Move that way.
If you're dead in a week, we know why.
I wouldn't. Not in here.
Back hurts. Ooh. I don't even know where we are.
Well, this is the main tracks here.
Do any of you even remember the way back?
Yeah, follow the train tracks. Which the train tracks are there?
Follow the yellow.
Train tracks.
Although that could be really mean if whoever's got the yellow and it could go around the big circle.
Yeah, just that's what that bloke said. He's walking around, just go psst.
Right, so that way.
So that's the train tracks over there.
That's where we want to go then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
go.
follow the train tracks, haven't we? Well, the fact that the big rock just
Yeah,
balanced there.
what's that bit of ceiling there? See, that's what I'm saying. It's all this backfill. It
There you
doesn't
go.
stop the land coming down above.
Oh, I actually thought that was leaning on that, but it's not. It's
No, I
just
thought
hanging.
The thing is nowadays, when you get like the odd earthquake and stuff like that, they end up bringing a lot of these down.
By the way, the puddles are cold.
It's not really warm, but
If it was warm, I'd be concerned to be fair.
I think it'd be time to leave if they were warm.
If they're warm, it means we've gone seriously deep into the earth.
Shit, right. Oh,
Yeah.
no, you nearly got it. Hey.
These guys all film.
Yeah. Always on bloody film when I fall, isn't it?
What always annoys me is that even Ian falls over, does the footage vanish?
That's the problem when you're the editor, isn't it? A wet leg, me. I wonder where the back passage is. Something like
It's
that.
a nice writing though, isn't it?
Yeah. Which makes you think like these are more older stuff than.
We've nearly been here 3 hours.
Really?
Really?
I think so, yeah. Looking at the time.
Writing?
Yeah.
tell what's been in there longer, can't you? Because the colour of it. Well, that doesn't hold much up, does it? Just make you wonder back in the day if they really did get the calculations right, how much they needed to leave in to hold it up. Yeah.
No, that's the kind of one.
Okay. That's funny, you could do it like that.
I don't think people are actually
Yeah,
down there.
yourself, because
Could be loads.
Kind of where we can have a break.
Have you just missed above what were you just walking in?
Wow. Oh wow. Look at that one. Well, I'm zoomed in on.
Yeah. That's the key. That's the key one that's holding the
Hold
rest
on.
of it up.
Let me get a rock.
Oh yeah.
well, look at that. Just put it into context. That here's a rock. Right. Here.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
And that's probably the one of them sections from up there.
Because it's not going to link up to that tunnel from yesterday if it looks like this. Because you're not going to install anything in here, are you?
No.
Too much, you know, to go through that. Chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got all past it, mate. This does look like a main part, so.
Yeah.
Mines have a main, don't they, main tunnel, and they have the little chutes that go off.
You can still see like just about remnants with the sleep.
Because that's what that guy yesterday said, wasn't it? He said if you get lost, just follow the path. Keep your hand next to it. Sheer amount dug out here.
Things like that. It's just not piled up. That's wet. And slush.
Oh, you've got trainers on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Chris, you ain't got your trainers on.
My trainers are too wet to get back on.
what up?
If you look one up there, being for the old
Crane.
crane, we were thinking.
We're finding each section you start actually paying attention to the ceiling. Look,
That's serious, isn't it? And that's very unfinished, isn't it, compared to the rest of it?
yeah.
There's piles of stuff out there.
Yeah. Must have dug out enough stone to build a house, whole town.
Probably.
It's getting more impressive as we go. Getting bigger.
Yeah.
Is there a door that goes into that tank?
Yeah, those crane sections. Like I said, it's definitely got tracks all the way down here still.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just big old hole.
Big old roof in it.
Big old hole with a roof in it.
Read the Bath Chronicle. Read the Bath Chronicle.
People cut out.
I don't think we came to the muddy hole.
You found the muddy hole?
No, I found a sign for the muddy hole.
Oh. Well, I think we came in the way we were supposed to come in. Because it looks like the
It
picture.
wasn't that muddy, was it?
No.
Muddy hole.
I think we came in the one we were supposed to come in.
Possibly. Yeah, look, muddy hole that way.
Fair enough. So the blue arrows maybe go to the muddy hole.
Yeah, and the yellow ones maybe go to the one we came in. Muddy hole. Bloody hole.
Bloody hell. going that way. What do you reckon?
Which one?
Straight down.
What, that way?
Decent on that.
Where is it?
It's something burning. Oh, it smells like a fag. Or a cigarette for the camera.
Oh, yeah.
It's very strong. Very strong. You haven't set this end of the tunnel on fire, have you?
We could have been walking along here smoking, huh?
True.
Not be going anywhere, is it? That piece of wood looks good.
Oh yeah. You hit the red dog. There's a hole in the door.
You going through?
There was not a single chance we were getting through yesterday.
Is that the way to that door then, do you reckon?
Yeah, that's where all that backfill is. Go look what you would have had to try and get through.
Explain to me that. How were they storing anything in here?
Battery saw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
You weren't
Looking
coming
at
through
that
there.
brickwork, there has to be a shaft going up there.
Yeah. Yeah, shaft. You definitely weren't coming down there. No backfill. No.
There's even the barbed wire things in here.
Pig's tails.
Yeah. I reckon, because you can feel the breeze, there's an air shaft going up there.
So that's what.
Do you know what? Sorry, they must. What about then that we're storing ammunition above ground, and that tunnel just took it down the.
Yeah.
And then there's a shaft here,
Coming down.
because you think all that racking and everything that's been pushed in there hasn't come from in here.
No.
So it's got to have come from up there,
Possibly an elevator shaft.
Yeah.
And there's your ventilation pipes and that.
and it's really windy.
Pigtails.
So that's got to come out above ground, isn't it? What do you think?
Yeah. Can't be that far underground then.
Why can't it?
Well, it's vent air coming down.
Jesus, that's a whole bit of a building, isn't it?
That's what I think. That looks like a blockhouse, sort
Yeah.
of.
A building's just been pushed into the hole, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you say, and to have pigtails and stuff in there, it's got to be military, isn't it?
And did he say the door was bowing outwards from the blast?
Yeah. So, well, it's hard to see, but you can see like the frames bowed.
I'm not really sure it's a blast, not just a
No.
demolition, is it?
Well, that's what he said. They blew the shaft. He did say.
Oh right.
I mean, obviously this is what he said.
That's a bit disappointing though. I
It is.
expected to see somewhere where
Something
where
like
they're storing.
RF Ford.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just like sort of brick all the way up, isn't it? Just, everything from this side is just brickwork.
Yeah. But you can tell it's like old because you've got that pigtail from the barbed wire.
And again, that looks like a filing cabinet or possibly a ventilation. But Ian said there was a filing cabinet in the other one. There was filing cabinets.
There was all like shelving, like
Yeah.
we had in the document
So,
store, and
so-
and vents.
Yeah. So, like I say, I bet that's all come from above. There's something being up and above. Again, it's that shame you can't pinpoint where we are from down here.
Robbie, get a shot of that door, mate, when you're ready.
Yeah.
I've just worked out of my head.
We don't know how big that bit was.
No.
You know, there could have been a shaft up. There could have been another section.
You got your watch on.
Tunnel.
I said you were happy to see how long it takes to get back from the start.
Well, it can do. The only thing is if we do deviate, it won't work.
Oh yeah. That's the thing, we haven't found the chandelier room.
No.
We'll have a look for it.
So they say, probably it's got to be a shaft, hasn't it? So that wall's come down from somewhere, so it's definitely come from above.
I reckon it was. If it was.
Maybe it was a shaft into a building and they've literally cleared the building and everything above ground and just shoved it all down the hole.
Yeah.
I'm saying, because if it was an ammunition storage, if anything, they were using that as a lift shaft, and like you say,
Yeah,
maybe they
yeah.
flattened over the building and just boom, everything
Because
down.
they weren't storing in here.
No.
No, definitely not. I can't. Oh, it's
Yeah.
too wet, isn't it? So.
The only thing I can think was originally, before the ammunition, it was maybe originally the mine, because you got to think we're at the top of the conveyor here, so you sent it all down the conveyor and it got lit, it got
Yeah.
put into a
Maybe
vehicle.
the mine, that end of the mine's been repurposed.
Because you got to think you have conveyor
That's what-
belts on the
yeah.
stairs, so
That's what I'd say. Is you, like you say, because you had train tracks coming
all
or
the way.
rail tracks all the way to here. So then all the
And then you had the
put on there,
conveyors.
down out to the train tracks and move to wherever.
Yeah, you go to the conveyors, go all the way down, move,
Yeah.
and then there was
So
train,
they've just repurposed that.
and then there was train tracks on the
and
main
they brought
floor.
it up above ground
Yeah,
because it's too much work to do anything with this in here.
yeah.
Makes sense?
I'd have
There's
thought
someone, you haven't pointed out that there could be another door around the corner that's.
If
Of
because
course,
if you
yeah, well-
if you think about it, where you can't park anywhere close to this, but there was perfect parking spaces outside the other space. So my suggestion would be they would train tracking it all the way along onto the conveyor belts, train tracks at the bottom of that conveyor belt tunnel, up onto the conveyors into a truck at the very top.
Because that's the point, is where else
And-
is rock, when they've been mining this, where else has it been going? It has to have come out this way.
Yeah.
Because like I say, there's
Whereas,
nowhere
I mean, where we've come in, they've like almost like air shafts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Where we came
Yeah.
in.
or little dug-ins and
Yeah. But it's just so wet in here. I'd be surprised if there was any ammo
Yeah.
using it. And again,
they probably repurposed.
if the
that
military
part.
had been using this, I'd expect to see electrics.
Electrics and tin roof.
No.
So I reckon they just repurposed that part and just
Or,
left this.
or like I said, although we're looking at that door, we've been told that door links up. And there's nothing saying that that door isn't 100 foot away from
That's it. Yeah.
the top of them stairs,
Yeah.
the top of that ramp.
yeah.
We don't
There could
exactly
be a whole
know.
complex
Yeah.
in there that they've just flattened.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what he just said. You don't know there's another door to one of the sides in there.
Yeah.
That actually takes you to
Another complex.
complex.
Should we have a look down that other way
never
and,
gonna
and
look,
see what we got?
Yeah.
A bit gooey, bit.
Does that smell like a pipe?
Yeah, it is, doesn't it?
What's that?
It's like a smell of like a pipe.
Yeah, I got it when we were taking the photos. I got it really strong.
Oh yeah, it's here. I can smell it.
Is that sort of like a
But then
residual?
I get here and I smell that smoke again.
That's the sort of thing they would smoke back in the 1800s,
Yeah.
really.
I was going to say maybe that guy was just smoking, but it's more tobacco.
Yeah, it's more like
It's definitely a tobacco smell.
yeah, more of a pipe smoke, pipe tobacco smell.
Is that really enough for that?
You find there's a ghost down in the pipe.
Well, but people
How do we
Yeah,
know that he was a
like
real
that
person?
do you know what I mean? Like, you smell stuff and...
Yeah.
How do we know he's not the one that's under that headstone? And he's just now his soul's lost walking round and round and round.
Yeah.
I mean, on the way out. There has to be people killed digging this, just because of the sheer... Right, so we came that way, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes. So we need to find out
I
which
thought
way.
we passed under this radius.
We came this way. We came this way, so we haven't been this way, and this
Oh
way
yeah,
has
we
the
have.
railway line.
Yeah, okay.
So is this all coming out? Because you never know, this could go out to another entrance.
Yeah.
We might as well get more lots. So because on each one of these, there could be red door on each one. You can't.
That's the old mine car.
Is it?
Is it?
It's a cart of some sort. Right?
Yeah, it's a car of some sort.
Yeah, certainly can't, innit? Maybe if they did use it for storing ammo and bombs, it might have something to do with that.
There's not no wheels.
Wheelie.
Really good.
No, wheelie bad. It doesn't move.
Wheelie won't work.
How many wheelie jokes can you make?
Puzzle.
The way that room's all smoothed out to that.
Yeah.
I'd say there's been a fire in there.
It's black, isn't it?
What we found?
Railway sleepers.
What way?
crane position, isn't it?
Yep.
There's 3 of them. One, two, 3.
What's that?
This is still in, is it?
Yeah.
You can see where the train tracks are as well.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
One, two,
This
three.
picture, you showed a picture of some tracks in it, but
There's a sleeper here.
And there.
Yeah, I did see a picture of that tracks.
yeah, when he showed it, I'm sure he showed some tracks. Oh yeah, you can see the sleepers there.
I mean, over here, there's another whole bit, but I think it access it further down.
Yeah.
It just keeps coming in. 'Cause that's huge, look.
Yeah. You said the train tracks go that way, no?
Well, it comes in here.
Arrows go up and over here.
Or do we just walk round?
Have a look over. I'm just going to have a quick look over
It's
here.
it's quite good over.
I think it goes round,
I reckon it goes round.
because I think it goes round the corners towards to the left. So there's a lot of backward stuff. Oh, backward.
Which could have been what they were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
Got the railway sleeper there.
Proper sunk in, isn't they?
Yeah.
We go in right, is there some more train tracks?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, everything we're walking on, I think is backfill. Because if you look at the other tunnels, they're much deeper. All those big holes.
So this is all the
It's an old micro source.
lot of square holes you can see in this bit.
Yeah. So this must have been what they were using towards the end. They must have been digging more.
More
Do
stuff.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Because further back in, it's more backfilled, isn't it?
Yeah. Older stuff.
Look at this, the way the door's rounded almost.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that was fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, it's got bigger, doesn't it, though, this end?
Very buoyant. See, we haven't seen most of the things that we saw in the pictures yesterday, have we?
Look at that, big door.
It's like a Egyptian tomb.
What's in there?
I don't think a lot of that going in the whole building, does it? Yeah, mine.
Which is weird, right? How would you reckon that happens? Yeah, that's what Ruby's way it is. It's more right out
That looks well used. Well, both ways actually.
the tracks just sort of disappear.
Yeah.
Very far down.
No, look, the path comes on here.
Oh.
And then there must be steps or something. Look at that. That's
Yeah.
all come down.
But where do the sleepers go? That way.
They keep going under that, it looks like they go up there under that backfill.
Each bit is just as much as they can out, isn't they? And then backfill it.
What's up there?
Nothing.
Does it go down there?
Oh, there is another way. That way.
Which possibly might connect over there. Just left, right, and
It is. I'm struggling. I must admit.
yeah.
That's a dead end.
Is it?
Yeah, what is that stuff?
Yeah,
It's minerals.
it's just a dead end.
Nothing.
Oh. Yeah, wow.
That's a void.
That's all collapsed.
Are we gone up
I don't think so.
we need
He's
to.
Where is it?
Well, there's obviously a big room in here in the top. The roof's caved in, so there's a big void.
Jesus. Just a bit of a big.
Look at that. The same type wall like where that red door was.
Oh yeah.
It's bricked up.
that might be.
I reckon there's something down there.
They've
Is
stabilised
that
it.
not a doorway to the left of it?
They might have stabilised it.
There's a doorway to your left as well. Anything? Just around the brick wall?
Hold on. There's a brick wall there, which I think Ian's right, it's probably to hold it up. If someone's been digging, there's another bit of glass here. There's a bucket over here.
I'm just going to sit down for a minute.
I think something's been blown up, isn't it?
Yeah, there's one hell of a big rock fall behind all this.
Yeah.
The wall doesn't go away to the wall, which you think it would. It turns the corner, and there's about 3 or 4 foot wall. And then it's all just rock fall again.
Because it seems to be that the demolition rubble is under the last of this rockfall.
Yeah. But then, is this just been built to stabilise it now? Stop it falling any further?
Maybe.
But it doesn't appear to have been built greatly.
It doesn't touch the roof either.
So what, you reckon it's a retaining wall
I-
on the new cameraman?
Something has been knocked down. If you
Yeah.
look up there,
Yeah,
there's brickwork there,
yeah,
as well.
and as you go down that way,
yeah.
without falling, there is brickwork, there's tiles, there's fluorescent light tubes,
Bucket.
and there's lots of bits of glass that are here that people have dug out. I couldn't tell you what it is, but that's thick glass.
Yeah.
You know, that's not your average thickness.
Yeah, it's like bulbs, buckets, everything.
But it looks like it's under the last fall. So
Yeah.
this lot looks like it came down. So either there was a shaft that they put all the rubbish down, and then that came down. I don't know. This asbestos gutter there in painted green, which obviously came off a building.
Yeah.
There's what looks like a roof vent down there.
Right.
There's more glass. And look, it goes down that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe there was a big void
That must
where
be
the
from
ammunition was stored. They just
People
loaded
might
it
like
up.
What I'm still here is basically muck.
But at the top, there's a wall
You tell
beam
people
on
go
top
up
of
there.
this collapse.
Yeah.
It's like proper warning.
And what I'm still on is pretty much just mud.
Yeah. There's the guttering Chris was talking about.
All I'm getting is something
Film that just in case.
Oh wow, this is getting a bit sketchy, isn't it?
It does just keep going up.
Break your leg down there. You're...
Cheers, mate.
No, I'm saying that bloke on his own.
Finding your location, that's not helpful. You understand?
Should we maybe move on to the next bit? I mean,
It's giving me a grid reference.
There's a light bulb up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. This looks like the same sort of demolition as down that shaft.
Well, it's given by my location type, it's giving me a grid reference, so have a look later, see where that pulls up.
So what do you reckon of this place then, Ian?
so Jake's just filled that. Thank you very much, Jake.
Of course.
Yeah, I've just lost all motivation now. You know, people I don't think people understand how hard it is to film and all that stuff mentally.
One thing I will say, just climbing down this rock form behind me,
Yeah.
just trying to do it one-handed with the camera is not easy.
No. It's just such a big place.
Yeah.
You need to come back.
Yeah. I mean, we've been under, what, 3 hours probably?
Something like that.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I saw That's all we like, Chief.
Oh, but yeah, great fun.
I don't think you're going to get up there.
Big old place, just lots of fun.
Yeah, Brown's Folly, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.